Hello and welcome to another exclusive property video for Peter Clark in Leamington Spa. Here we find ourselves in the ever popular village of Cubbington, a stone's throw from Leamington town centre, the fantastic local amenities, schools and commuter links. Here we have on Beaufort Avenue this stunning, extended and fully refitted 3-bedroom semi-detached home with beautiful interior accommodation, ample off-road parking as you can see for up to 4 cars, a garage store, an internal accommodation briefly comprising open plan lounge and dining room, extended and fully refitted kitchen living dining room, utility, guest WC, 3 large first floor bedrooms and a family bathroom. To the rear we have a westerly facing lawned rear garden with large patio area. Let me show you around. So starting off at the front, as I say, we've got plenty of parking here. Easily on the block paved section you've got parking for 2 if not 3 cars quite comfortably, and then here on this tarmac section again another 2 cars quite comfortably before you come to the roadside. As you can see on the left hand side of the picture here behind the car, we've got the garage store. Now it's not full length single garage, but it's long enough to be able to put bicycles, golf clubs and all the rest of the stuff that you need to put into a single garage these days. So really useful, and it also has internal access from the utility room. During their ownership, the current owners have actually replaced all of the doors and windows externally, as well as extending the property to both the rear and side elevations. Let's start off here in the hallway and we can explain as we go along. So lovely entrance hallway with stairs rising to the first floor landing, and you've got this really large aperture double glazed window at the top of the stairs on the left hand side. In addition, there's a really useful understairs storage cupboard there on the left, and then a further storage cupboard just there. Right, ahead of us we have that wonderful extended and refitted kitchen, living and dining room, but I'll tell you all about that and show you around that in just a second, because here we also have this wonderful and incredibly spacious living dining room. So let's start here. So the living portion of the room has this really lovely bow window to the front elevation, double glazed, and the double glazing and exterior doors were replaced about 6-7 years ago, something like that. And during the ownership, the current owners have also replaced the central heating system and of course done this wonderful extension, as well as taking the wall out and then putting these incredible bifold doors in at the back here, which go straight out into the kitchen living dining room. So the living room itself has lovely feature fireplace, and that's an electric convector heater, but it looks like a log burning stove there. You've got these integrated shelving units. The base units are freestanding, so they would go, but you've got plenty of space there to put a couple of sideboards in if you wish, and integrated wall lighting as well. And obviously this opens up into a really incredibly spacious dining area. As you can see at the moment they've got seating for 6, but you can see further chairs along the back wall there, so comfortably take 8 people in here if not more. And this then opens up through these wonderful timber and glazed bifold doors into the kitchen living dining room, with further French doors going out into the garden. So loads and loads of natural light in here. So without further ado, let's head on in and we can have a proper look around. So straight away, just to show you, 3 Velux roof lights all the way across the back, and as I say, we are westerly facing, so you get loads and loads of natural light in here. And in fact, the evening sun is going to be setting left of centre at the back there, so you get loads and loads of evening sun in the afternoon and evening time. But what we do have is ample space here for a seating area, this really rather special breakfast bar, and then a beautiful shaker style fully fitted kitchen with contrasting work surfaces over. There's a freestanding Rangemaster Toledo XT range cooker and overhead extractor fan. Now the range cooker is available under separate negotiation, but there is also an integrated dishwasher just down there. Countertop mounted 1.5 bowl stainless steel sink and drainer unit, and of course lovely big and modern double glazed windows and French doors giving views and access out onto the rear garden. But it doesn't stop there, because the kitchen then expands into an area big enough to be able to put quite a comfortable breakfast table in here as well as having further larder storage and space for a large upright fridge freezer. So if I just take a step back and show you all of this in one pan shot, you can see just how big the area is. From memory, something like 16 foot deep at the widest point and 24 foot across, I think, from memory. So a really, really big extension on the back of the property here, creating loads of space and a wonderful family room. Let me show you from this angle. You can get an idea of the depth here. So it really is a good space. Now, the ground floor doesn't stop there, because not only did they extend to the rear, but they also extended to the side, and all of this was done around 2015, so it's all nice and modern. Everything's been signed off by Warwick District Council, and what you have here is a really large utility room, and the door on the right hand side there is the guest WC. So a very adaptable space here, and you've got space and plumbing set out for washing machine and tumble dryer. But equally, this could be refitted. It could be a playroom area, it could be a study area. You do have the Velux roof light above there, which I've just shown you. And then you've got rear access into the garage store, which could easily accommodate the washing machine and tumble dryer if you wanted to do that. But guest WC there, and further access door around to the rear garden. Now, I'm not going to show you into the garage store because no one needs to see inside a garage at this stage. But obviously, if you come to view, you're more than welcome to have a peek in there. Guest WC, again, refitted as with everything else. It's a modern suite comprising dual flush low level WC and a pedestal wash hand basin. And of course, you've got an obscured double glazed window on the left hand side there. Right, let's have a quick summary. So the ground floor, you've got that lovely entrance hallway, really welcoming area. You've got an open plan living and dining room. Then the beautifully extended and fully refitted kitchen, living, dining room, utility and guest WC. Whilst to the first floor, we've got 3 bedrooms and a family bathroom. Also, well proportioned landing area. And as I said, when we came through into the property, you've got a large obscured double glazed window to the side elevation. Let's head into the principal bedroom first. So here we are in bedroom 1. Really nicely fitted out bedroom here. Now you've got 3 large double fronted floor to ceiling wardrobes, which you've got a mixture of shelving, hanging and drawers in there as well. Again, huge double glazed window to the front elevation, and we actually face onto Dunblane Drive, so instead of looking straight out onto another property, you are looking up the road. Now, just to point out, the measurements on the floor plan are going to be up to the wardrobe front, so the bedroom is going to be bigger than it would seem in the floor plan. But easily accommodating what looks like a king-size bed there as well. So, next up, bedroom 2. Again, a large double bedroom. Something in the region of 12 foot by, I think, nearly 11 foot in depth. But again, this is looks like a king-size bed, but I'm going to say double just in case, but easily accommodating that. And again, if you wanted to put it on this wall here, it would easily take it as well. Lots of furniture in here as well, and obviously, as you can see, it is a bit of a workstation. And the view to the back, because we're in an elevated position here on Beaufort, there's no one behind us looking over us. So nice mature hedgerows to the rear, and a really nicely landscaped rear garden as well. Okay, let's press on. Family bathroom's the next stop. So as you can see, 3-piece suite comprising low-level WC and dual flush, pedestal wash hand basin and panelled bath. You've got ceramic tiling to all the splashback areas and a large double glazed window to the rear elevation, which is obscured of course. The accommodation boiler also fires up the mains fed shower just there, and then we've got the airing cupboard just in here. Now, as I've said, it's now a combination boiler. in this particular property, and that was installed only in May last year, so that's May 23, so it hasn't even come to its first service yet. So still under warranty as well. Now on to bed 3. Now the great thing about this, there are 3-bed semis and there are 3-bed semis. This one actually measures 8.5 foot by 8 foot 9 if memory serves correctly. So it is a really good size 3rd bedroom, because some of them you can't even fit a bed in. We also have a front facing double glazed window, and again it's being used as a workstation at the moment, but can easily accommodate a single bed in here, not a problem at all. And you can see we've got a full size desk in here. There's a chest of drawers down there as well, and then this huge unit on the left hand side. So not a problem in any way accommodating a single bed in here. So brief recap of the first floor. We've got 3 well proportioned bedrooms, the principal of which has those lovely built-in wardrobes featuring shelving, hanging, and of course drawers as well. Family bathroom, and then of course ground floor we've got the open plan living dining room, that beautiful extended kitchen living dining room, utility guest WC, and of course the entrance hallway. Let's have a look outside. So to the rear, as I say, it's a westerly facing rear garden, really nicely proportioned with well maintained fence borders. You've also got well stocked flower beds on both sides, a little veggie garden down the bottom there, lovely glazed greenhouse, and a useful timber storage shed. This meandering path will lead you down to the storage shed, and of course you've got this lovely paved rear dining terrace. Now externally we also have outside lighting and power supplied, as well as an exterior tap, and there's also an outside tap or water into the garage door as well. Let's have a little walk down the garden. I can show you what we've got. So as I say, mature hedgerow to the back, which means it's incredibly private down here. And there we have it, folks. As you can see, a really, really lovely property. One last thing to point out as well, loft conversions are very much a possibility on these properties. Next door you can see has done it, and the further we go down the road as well, if I pan that way, you can see there are multiple ones that have been done. So there's potential to push the size of the property further if you so wish. I think you'll agree it's an absolutely stunning home, beautifully presented and available exclusively through Peter Clark in Leamington Spa. If you have any further questions relating to this or any of the other properties on our books, please do not hesitate to give me a call on 01926 429 400. Sorry, that's 01926 429 400. My name's Matthew Correll. Thank you for watching.